gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Ready? 60 or. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8-ball on the road to get things going.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
3rd and 4. 180. Mike is 59. Alert, 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 alert.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down before... He's tackled right at the 10.
Mexico City, first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. Hit, 180. 59. Check the out, check the out, check the out. Slant,
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 99. Check 99. Shoot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent.
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819. Catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
And that'll set him back 5.
That's it, baby. That's it.
So that'll... Back him up 5.
You got it. You got him. You got him.
Ready, ready. Hey! Hey, Charlie!
On second down, Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So third and long, here's Minshew. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On second and 9, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. You draw Porter. Ready?
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 50. Plant. Joker. Check 50. Check 50. Check. Rush in.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
36. Check. Hard.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down. On the set. 18's the mic. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, orbit. 18, Mike, 18. Let's go. Hit it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. It's caught. Jones. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. Sanders. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Minshew throwing on third down. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Minshew. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Get that ball. Real. 57 to Mike. 57. Now watch run. Real. 57 to Mike. Hey, Alpha. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike's 57.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana, thought about going back to go to Notre Dame. He's got it at the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
Keep going. Intercepted. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play there, 76 yards, and his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This a give to Mack running to the right. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check three. Undercrunch. Check out. 80 weapon. Hey, seam 6. 5.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3 down. Ready.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Go!
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And all the way down to the 26. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Go!
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mayfield off the play fake. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. X3. 218. Chopper.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Mike, check. 59. I'm scared. Hurry. That's me. Mike's 59.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Returnable here from the 38. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about your...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Raekwon McMillan, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go. 8, read. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Get it.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Minshew sets to throw. Complete to Jones. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
On second down, it's Sanders. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll go again with Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I'm coming after you.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And